I don't know if I'm making this video for you or me, but I swear to you, I've been holding back on making this video for more than a month now because I wasn't sure if I should. But I keep seeing more and more about Shiba this and SHIB Coin that, and honestly, I got so irritated that I just had to make this video. So if you're ready to listen to another investment guru rant about cryptocurrency, well, welcome to the 11ish Collective. First and foremost, I do believe in cryptocurrency. I have several friends who work literally in the industry of cryptocurrency on various levels, from directors to product managers to engineers. I have been and am currently invested in crypto. I'm 100% sold on the technology itself. But in this video, I have to highlight why I think 99% of you should not be investing in SHIB Coin, specifically SHIB. So before I go into the details, I want to start out by telling you how I got into crypto. First and foremost, I knew about crypto and I was really regretful of not investing in crypto when I noticed crypto being used in poker when like Bitcoin was literally cheap, worth nothing. And at the time I thought it was worth nothing, and that was my mistake. But I started noticing crypto again when one of my friends started working for Ripple. Ripple is a company that a lot of folks disregard because the currency itself, XRP, is very flat. What has captured my attention is my buddy is high Ivy League, decided to join cryptocurrency. I thought that was strange. And then he basically sold me on the concept that Ripple is basically trying to get adopted by the industry, by the infrastructure of finance itself. And that intrigued me. So me always willing to put a big bet onto a friend of mine because my friends I trust, I looked more into this idea. I delved deep and invested in this as well as Litecoin at the time, because both of them I thought was very much undervalued and had a lot of potential. They're not looking for that fad hype. They're actually looking to create legitimate value, and they have been undervalued at the time. I invested in it, made some money, backed out before that giant crash, and then I just kind of sat out. For a while, I kind of just kept a withering eye on it and noticed that relatively recently that LTC was at almost the same price I invested in it back then. In other words, the market has crashed so hard that to me it was undervalued again. And so I invested my money again, right? This time in Ethereum and LTC. Ethereum because of the NFT market. I thought that has a huge potential. LTC because the founder is playing with a lot of concepts of getting industry adoption. And I sold the RXP because, frankly, I'm not really, I think that lawsuit that they're in with the governments, that's kind of 50-50, so I didn't really want to mess with that space. And honestly, I really didn't like the idea. Like, it finally clicked in my head. I didn't like the idea that its founder owns so much Ripple that is just absurd. Like, he might as well be, like, if that was real money, he might as well be running the world with that much money. And I really hated that idea. So therefore I can't support it, right? I backed out of that. The reason why I value crypto and have consistently traded on it, not because of hype, but because of the value that I see it stands for, is because the technology, right, makes money work more efficiently. The industry, all the major banks, they should adopt cryptocurrency so that when you're doing monetary transfers, it should work instantly and not cost you $20, $50 to make these transfers and then wait a week, right? Because this is what crypto is good for. I want to transfer, let's say 10 grand, it happens in seconds. Cost me, pennies to the dollars. And that makes a lot of sense, makes it very attractive. The problem that a lot of people don't seem to be talking about is that you really don't need legitimate value representing the cryptocurrency itself. Like, You can essentially use crypto like placeholder money to have these industry players move their money seamlessly back and forth. And that, frankly, is what Ripple does. But Ripple also has currency on the side. So a lot of banks have adopted Ripple in the left side where the money gets transferred faster and faster. Of course, they're still working out their kinks, but that's one part of their business. And they also have this outstanding currency, XRP, that people can actually hype and whatnot, right? Those two doesn't have to both exist. Think about it. If you were a bank trying to leverage crypto for faster transactions, but the currencies that you're leveraging can fluctuate hundreds, if not thousands of dollars at any given moment, that is a huge amount of liability. Would you want to use that? Problem is, there is a huge population of crypto investors who are investing in crypto that is actually not used for anything. That's my problem with it. It's as though I invented my own currency and I started getting 10 people to believe that this currency is worth some money. So us 10 people started using this with our internal trades, right? And then more and more people adopt, and my currency has gained credibility and more uses and blah, blah, blah. That's how money becomes valuable. But you then have these shit coins like SHIB, where it's currently, for all intents and purposes, not being used for anything except trading as an asset. And it's going up in value because somebody thinks that it should be worth more money, so they want to buy in at a higher cost, and that keeps going up and up and up because of that reason, not because there's more value generated. That is the problem of why I think 99% of you should not invest in SHIB. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those things have useful features like NFT, for example, like companies like Overstock or Tesla. They're all leveraging digital currencies, cryptocurrencies, as part of payment. If e-commerce is adopting it and people are actually using it to make purchases, then you have this full circle of adoption of usefulness. If people stop using it, then it will inevitably become worthless. You have to keep that in mind. All that being said, I do want to point out that I have $1,000 in SHIB, the shitcoin. The reason is because I made money off of my other cryptocurrency bets. I see the market fluctuating right now to a state where I'm not comfortable with holding any of my cryptos, so I sold most of it, right? But I have $1,000 in it because in poker terms or gambling terms, I'm not playing with my money anymore. I'm playing with someone else's money. And so, absolutely, is there a fad, hype, upside in SHIB? It's 100%. It's like gambling, right? It has better odds on the lottery. It has an upside because we've all seen it happen to other cryptos. And if there is adoption, it can very well be worth a lot of money. But I know for sure a lot of you are investing with your own money, hard-earned money. This is not a legitimate investment opportunity, guys. You have to look at it as a gamble. And this is why, right? If you trade with a 11-ish approach in investing, stocks, bankroll management, with all of these things in mind, you should not, in your right mind, invest in SHIB unless you have literal throwaway money. I mean, I don't know how else to put this. I know it kind of sounds like an asshole thing to say, but like that's the message here, right? If you have made substantial gains over the past year or so, and you have some money to essentially gamble, make high risk bets, crypto is something that you can look into. But if you don't, do not put a substantial amount of your bankroll into crypto. Do not put a substantial amount of your investment bankroll into a moonshot. Moonshots are reserved for gambling purposes. I have a feeling this video is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but I absolutely believe in my message that it needs to be said because, you know, people putting out videos about how, you know, they're a SHIBA millionaire, that is like, you have to know that they're doing it because they're not playing with legitimate investment from the overall scheme of their own portfolio. They might be investing in 0.01% of their overall portfolio. And frankly, I think they're manipulating their followers by putting out this message that is kind of like, I'm not saying no, but if you want to be a millionaire, this is how you do it. Honestly, I think that is so irritating and what's the word? Irresponsible that I really, really wanted to put a counter video for that kind of content. I know my audience is a lot smaller, but I think this message is very important. So hopefully you guys take this message to heart. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave me a note. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to working with you next time.